Hello and welcome to the 2021 spring announcement video from the Missouri Association for Jazz Education. I'm the president, Grant Mulady, and it's my pleasure to welcome you all to this incredible opportunity to recognize some outstanding jazz students and jazz educators in the state of Missouri. The first award we're going to present today is the Outstanding Jazz Educator Award. Before we begin today, I'd like to take a moment to recognize the memory of last year's recipient of the Outstanding Jazz Educator Award, Mr. Danny Watring. Danny's going to be missed by all of us, and we're going to remember that last opportunity he had to address us when we presented the award to him last year at MEA. Continuing in that somber mood, this year's Missouri Outstanding Jazz Educator Award goes to Dr. Joel Griffin. Joel was a fantastic jazz educator, a personal friend. We enjoyed having him in as a clinician. He's worked with many of your bands. When we received news about his passing, it really touched all of us. Aaron Scriven presented the award to Joel's family, and we had the opportunity to have Aaron give some remarks about a fantastic memory of Joel.
On the last day of my first semester in college, Joel came up to me and he said, "Scriv, get in the car. We're going to a concert." And I said, "Man, I don't know. It's Christmas break. Good. I'll see you when we get back in January." He said, "No, get in the car. You'll never regret it." And after seeing Kenny Garrett at the Bistro in St. Louis, I surely haven't regretted it. And something else I've never regretted was being Joel Griffin's friend. He was a master teacher, fiercely passionate about education, about jazz, about saxophone. He worked incredibly hard to build jazz programs wherever he went, if it was his own, or if it was mine, or if it was yours. Any program, he would spend time making those students better, making us better as teachers. And that's something I was always just absolutely enamored with, how he could do that and go from place to place and always give 110% to every student that he saw. He was not only passionate about jazz, but just about making people better, making them better human beings. And I think anyone that knew Joel would agree he was fiercely passionate about some important things in his life: his family, St. Louis Cardinals baseball, as I have a Royals background here, but most importantly, and as well, jazz music. And we are all better for having known Joel. Miss you, brother.
This year is the first year that we've offered the Missouri Association for Jazz Education Composition Contest. We had a fantastic entry from a young man at Carl Junction High School, Mr. David McCauley. David's composition, Guacamole Mambo, is a delight, and we are thrilled to make that available to you on the MOAJE.org website. Here's just a taste of Guacamole Mambo. If you'd like to see the rest of it and hear the rest of it, you can check it out at MOAJE.org underneath the Composition Contest in the Awards section. Our next order of business is the Leon Bradley Memorial Grant. This fantastic opportunity for young jazz educators is offered through the generosity of the Bradley family and friends in memory of Leon Bradley. This year's award winner is Mr. Drew Fisher at Cole Camp. I had the opportunity to present Drew with this award, and I know he's going to use it to do great things with his jazz band there at Cole Camp. It's really important that everybody take a second to consider that we would like to have this award for the future. We're nearing a pretty crucial fundraising goal. We have $8,500 left to raise. So what I really need for you to do personally is consider if you could be one of our 100 donors to give $85. If everybody watching this video could give $85, we'd smash that goal. But give what you can. You can donate by going to the awards section of MOAJE.org. You can click on the Leon Bradley Memorial Grant. It'll take you to a page describing some things and a link to the Community Foundation of the Ozarks. That money doesn't come to MOAJE, it goes straight to CFO. We have to hit the $10,000 fundraising goal to make the Memorial Grant exist in perpetuity. So if you would, please think if there's a way you can donate something. If you can get to that $85 threshold, we'll list you on the homepage of the MOAJE.org website. If you can double that and go to 170, we'll put your logo on there. Directors, if you have any budget left this year, because we didn't get to do festivals, if you would ask your music stores if they would consider making a donation, all those things would be appreciated. Once you've made your donation, you could forward your email with your receipt of donation to moaje.president@gmail.com, and I'll add your information to the website, or it can remain anonymous, whatever you prefer. But we're really asking you to dig deep and see if there's a way we can get this funded. We have just under a year to hit this $8,500 goal, and it's going to take everybody pushing pretty hard. So please, please, please think about donating. With all the things that have been canceled in the last year, we've got some business to take care of. So this is opening nominations for Vice President, Secretary, and Treasurer of MOAJE. If you would like to nominate someone, please email me at moaje.president@gmail.com. I'll email the person that you're nominating, so please include their email address and their phone number. I'll contact them, make sure that they're interested, get a bio and a picture from them, and then we'll be in further communication about how that is going to work. We're going to close nominations on April 1st and try to get this election done by May 1st digitally. Members vote. I'll email the membership once nominations have closed and I've collected all of the pertinent information. We'll get as much information to you as we can, but we need good folks to help. The vice president role is kind of a long-term commitment. After you spend 2 years as vice president, you then move into the president-elect role where you coordinate the Missouri All-State Jazz Band, and then you spend 2 years in my role as the president, and then you spend 2 years in Joel Vanderheiden's role as the past president. So we kind of move through this cycle just like some of the other organizations in the state. So we need great people, so be thinking about who you can nominate and email me with their contact information. Now the moment you've all been waiting for, John Evans is going to tell us about All-State Jazz Band results.
Hi everyone, my name is John Evans and I'm the Missouri Association for Jazz Education All-State Jazz Coordinator. Before we get to the All-State Jazz results, I'd like to take a few seconds to thank a couple groups of people without whom this process would not have been possible. First off, I'd like to thank our Missouri Association for Jazz Education and Missouri Bandmasters Association boards for all of their planning and preparation during this entire process. Secondly, I'd like to thank our 11 district jazz vice presidents for administering their local district jazz auditions, as well as helping prepare those directors and their students for the virtual All-State Jazz audition this year. Next, I'd like to thank our Missouri jazz educators that are in the classrooms each and every single day, preparing your students not only for this virtual All-State Jazz audition, but helping them grow and develop into the higher level of jazz musician that you know that they can be. Next, I'd like to thank our All-State Jazz judges for their consistently high level of adjudication each and every single year. Lastly, I'd like to thank those students for going through the certainly different audition process this year to find Missouri's top jazz musicians. While this year's All-State Jazz Ensemble will be in recognition only and will not have any in-person performances or rehearsals, I still want to congratulate all of those members, alternates, and honorable mentions for their growth, their perseverance, and their determination that they showed to get them to the pinnacle of their high school jazz careers. Those selected as All-State Jazz Ensemble members will be sent an All-State Jazz shirt, a pin, a certificate, and printed rosters mailed to them within the upcoming weeks. Without any further ado, I give you the 2021 Missouri All-State Jazz Ensemble.
There you have it, folks. It's been a crazy year, but we've gotten good work done all the same. I hope you've had a chance to get yourself in the shed a little bit and get some work done. I know I have. We're all going to emerge stronger from this. So thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of the year, and keep swinging.